And boy, I have been feeling particularly frazzled and vulnerable and tear up easily. And I make up that a lot of it is we are working. We are working perhaps more focused and giving of our energy just to the world than we've ever been called to do. And it takes a toll. Um, so it's a time for us to be fierce and very, very gentle with ourselves. Um, good for us. Good for us. I love you guys. Okay, so Jim, I had leaving off on page 26 in the book. Now, I don't know for Kindle people. Um, let me
I've got
know.
us at remember what makes
Yeah,
one thing different. Yeah.
yeah. So does everyone know where we are? Raise your hand if not. Thank you. I'm going to just read one paragraph before where you ended off. In deified humanity, relationship no longer has the same meaning it once did. It stops being a system to satisfy needs or achieve a goal. It becomes an exchange of vital energy and unity. That's us. That makes the free expression of each person's true identity manifest in a flow of holy expanse, unlimited and joyful. To continue being love uninterruptedly is the watchword of every holy relationship of the new humanity, and yours from now on forever. Ah, so I would like someone to volunteer, please, to read the next three paragraphs. They kind of love each other and want to be in one group. Someone? Jim, thank you.
I'm an easy volunteer.
I know, and I love your voice. Then you. Thanks.
Thank you. And also thank you for that song. Just listening to that, I just realized that so many times I've said, what a great time to be born and be alive in my arc of time, which now is 8 decades and pre-rock and roll. And then rock and roll thankfully showed up. And then folk music showed up after that. And that's what those acoustic guitars plucked my heartstrings. And that I was like, that was the whole singer-songwriter thing. And then the next thing was, quote, new age music, unquote. That's what came next. And I was just like, so amazing. Yeah. So thanks for putting that in there.
Jim, before you start, Africa, welcome. Glad you're here.
Good morning, everyone. I apologize for being late.
You're
Do you
always
want,
right on time, no matter what.
do you have a book, Africa? Okay. Remember, what makes one thing different from another is not what is accidental, but what is essential. From either
Form,
form, I couldn't, so that third word wasn't fitting in. Okay, now I get it. Form either imitates content or manifests it. In the context of this dialogue of love and holiness, imitating is giving an appearance only, while manifesting is allowing something to be expressed as it truly is. I'm going to read that again. In the context of this dialogue of love and holiness, imitating is giving an appearance only, while manifesting is allowing something to be expressed as it truly is. If the humanity you once thought you were was immersed in an identity crisis, it was only possible to establish relationships that express confusion, fear, and pain. I've had some experience with that. All relationships did so to some degree. Conceived as a refuge in the midst of a storm, the bonds established during the time of the soul's dissociation, which we have called the universal identity crisis, perpetrated the conflict because consciousness had not been transmuted enough to return to the love you are. If you do not know what you are, you cannot unite with anything or anyone in the way of truth. This will lead to suffering on some level because it means you are not actually relating at all. For you can only relate from what you are and with what you are. Does this mean that the relationships between sisters and brothers in the new humanity established in the earthly dimension must all be equal in form? Of course not. The love you are does not experience confusion of levels. Do not confuse content with expression. As long as there is an earthly world where there are appearances, limitations, and temporality, there will also be diverse ways of manifestation. Thus, in the new humanity that is already here, each relationship takes the form of its participants, but they all fulfill the same purpose. Holy cow, that's a lot in 3 paragraphs.
yeah, it is.
Whoa.
I know some places I could hear really vibrated with you, Jim. You
Hmm.
want to comment on any of that or?
Well, I love the distinction between imitate and manifest.
Hmm.
Imitating is giving an appearance only. I think of that Joni Mitchell line, you imitate the rest and the rest you memorize. It's like there's no real manifestation going on there. But that is a great distinction. And there was one other one here that I just really related to. If I don't know who I am, I cannot unite with anything or anyone in the way of truth. And that's really what all of these books and all of this stuff over the years is for me to be the truth that I am. It's amazing. All right, I'll find it later. Well, thank you. That was a very meaty triune of paragraphs.
It was. I mean, I remember um, the first time reading the Course of Miracles. 1,100 pages saying the same thing over and over and over till we could change our mind. Yeah, we are strange species that we need that kind of repetition. Um, it is what it is. But yeah, anyone else, it is a powerful section. The love you are does not experience confusion of levels. Do not confuse content with expression.
I love that each relationship takes the form of its participants. Over the last several months, I've really had such a strong feeling that a relationship is composed of individuals. So it's the old weak link in the chain again. If two people are in a relationship and one is here and one's there, it can't move any farther than this. And so much of the time, I think that's where the conflict is. And the conflict is like, oh, I'm going to fix each other. Like, no, as long as I just focus on becoming who I am. And what's the phrase in A Course in Miracles? Whoever is most sane at the time.
Mhm.
If I'm sane enough to do the same with my partner and support her or him, whoever it might be, in doing the same thing, then we can move. But that's the focus is always, it's always over here.
Yeah.
Still saying the same thing.
I have that relationship with my dog.
Well, that's good. Do you feel
I
you're the weak
mean,
link in the chain?
best possible partner for me at this time. Good grief. I mean, yeah, yeah, the creatures, the children. Okay, let's continue then. Will the new men and the new women, Stephanie, might you feel like your voice? I can't hear you. Okay, I'll read it. You don't have to.
Will the new men and the new women, as pure expressions of love, marry? Some yes, some no. Will they have friends or partners? Some yes, some no. Will they work? Some yes, others naturally no. Still, in every relationship, of whatever form, the living expression of the truth that they are will prevail. How will this happen? By consciously allowing the Holy Spirit to be part of all of them. The purpose of the relationship of the personified love that you are is that of love, allowing the light of divine glory to manifest freely through your humanity. Then the truth will be very present in your every relationship. Everything will contribute so that your sweet face is reflected and shared. There will be no what's that word? Referential relationships, nor self-enclosed ones, for you will not be seeking to satisfy any lack except that of being as you truly are, the only need that is not a need, but a divine purpose.
You will not be seeking to satisfy any lack except that of being as you truly are. The only need that is not a need, but a divine purpose. Any feelings wanting to be expressed here? Hub.
Yes, the way I'm feeling that is that we just become our individualized expression of love. And that is what is happening. We become more and more ourselves, and it's a joy to be around each other. I mean, in a sense, we all have a relationship with each other. Yes, we're not all partners, but we all have a relationship with each other. Yes, a loving relationship. So we are, let's say, aligned. Yes. And that is really, I think that's the important. If you have, let's say, a partner, you want to be aligned. Yes. And alignment can only be in love. Yes. And that then works itself out in whatever way that is.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Anyone else? Let's continue on. This next paragraph was when I first read it for me, really, really poignant and important. Ruben, a new look, please.
A new look. In the relationships of the new humanity that you are, you will not seek to obtain a sense of belonging. How could that be when you know that you belong to everything and everyone in perfect love? Just as your being belongs to you by birthright. Remember, seeking to be part of is typical of the dispossessed. But when you remain in union with the love you truly are, that sense of emptiness, of identity ceases and no longer is there a need to search for groups or systems with which to integrate with in order to be something or someone.
Let's stop there for a moment and then I'll have you read again. Anyone? Well, I'm going to put my finger on my nose. Remember, seeking to be part of is typical of the dispossessed. But when you remain in union with the love you truly are, that sense of emptiness of identity, a sense of emptiness of identity ceases. And no longer is there a need to search for groups or systems with which to integrate with in order to be something or someone. Jean Klein, a musicologist years ago, in one of his books said, stop trying to be someone. I still have it on a card in my kitchen. It's so humbling. And for me, and part of my growth of late is around working with that boy, that sense of identity. It's like, wait, if I'm not someone, I'm going to disappear. I feel invisible enough as I age as it is. And I'm relatively, with the exception of this group, isolated. So this is my work right now. And what has helped me particularly is the mantra of here, now, and stopping the mind chatter that wants to just work me over. Because the truth is, nothing's going on, and I have never left where I began. It's enormous for me, and as I say, humbling, and where my work is, and gratefully, I can feel the shifts. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do for me. Anyway, Ruben.
Wow, yes, I had the same feeling. It said, Ruben, when you remain in union with the love you truly are, that's it. Now, start living from that place. Embrace your heart, every beating of your heart from that place. Oh, God.
Mhm.
Embrace your breathing. Breathing in, love. Breathing out, love. Because that's who you are. You are love, Ruben. And if you are love, everything else is love. Everything is love. So, that's the end. The experience, the feeling. of being love. And love is in everything. It doesn't have borders. It's eternal. So love is what is holding everything in harmony. So in the holy relationships arising from the love that you are, the vital energy of heaven will manifest and expand. I repeat, in the holy relationships arising from the love that you are, the vital energy of heaven will manifest and expand. If human speech is used, it will speak about charity and will ignite hearts to more love and joy. Silence will be a means to be in loving presence with creation as a whole. Feeling, listening, loving, speaking, or doing will not prevent conscious union with your source, because your mind and heart will remain in me. Your eyes fix on truth, and your feet will bless the ground on which they walk.
One more, please.
From now on, the body will take its rightful place in all your relationships. I repeat. From now on, the body will take its rightful place in all your relationships. It will be another means of expression of your being, along with your mind and heart. There will no longer be a need to distinguish between mind and heart, because the spiritual and bodily aspect of who you are will be united. The physical will occupy the place the love gives it, a form of expression of holy love for a time. Put simply, in a world where each person's identity is known through their physicality, truth will shine through.
One more.
Your appearance changes when love enters your heart. Ruben, your appearance changes when love enters your heart. The same thing happens with the way you walk, move, speak, communicate, and express yourself in all dimensions of your humanity. A body that serves the purpose of love manifests itself in a very different way than one that does not. Everything comes down to the matter of identity. Either you live in union with what you truly are, or do not. Thank you.
Let's stop there. Christina, would you be willing to reread from now on, the body?
I'm sorry,
Reread
I
it.
don't have a book. I don't have the book. I listen.
Oh, fine.
That's why I'm
Dominique?
busy writing.
Dominique, the two paragraphs beginning from now on.
Thank you, my friend. How many paragraphs?
From here to there.
Oh, to the end, spirit.
Let's do 2 paragraphs and pause.
2, okay, thank you. From now on, the body will take its rightful place in all your relationship. It will be another means of expression of your being, along with your mind and heart. There will no longer be a need to distinguish between mind and heart, because the spiritual and bodily aspect of who you are will be united. The physical will occupy the place that love gave it, a form of expression of holy love for a time. Put simply, in a world where each person's identity is known through their physicality, truth will shine through. Your appearance change when love enters your heart. The same thing happens with the way you walk, move, speak, communicate, and express yourself in all dimensions of your humanity. A body that serves the purpose of love manifests itself in a different way than one that does not. Everything comes down to the matter of identity. Either you live in union with what you truly are, or do not.
Let's pause. Let's just sit for a moment with that. Mark, would you read those 2 paragraphs one more time, please?
Sure. From now on, the body will take its rightful place in all your relationships. It will be another means of expression of your being, along with your mind and heart. There will no longer be a need to distinguish between mind and heart, because the spiritual and bodily aspects of who you are will be united. The physical will occupy the place that love gives it, a form of expression of holy love for a time. Put simply, in a world where each person's identity is known through their physicality, truth will shine through. Your appearance changes when love enters your heart. The same thing happens with the way you walk, move, speak, communicate, and express yourself in all dimensions of your humanity. A body that serves the purpose of love manifests itself in a very different way than one that does not. everything comes down to a matter of identity. Either you live in union with what you are, or you do not.
Thank you.
And just a thought on that is when love enters your heart, it does definitely change you. And, it almost sounds like it's a once and done type of operation, but it isn't. It's progressive, so it's like everything comes down to a matter of identity. Either you live in union with what you are or you do not. And that's progressive as well. As we see ourselves more and more and maybe discard those things that don't serve us, as well as something else. Like maybe that irritation doesn't serve me, as well as maybe I could understand more or better or clearer or extend myself, through compassion. So it's like everything is progressive and we see ourselves in each moment. And we're not the same from this moment to that moment because we've seen something differently and, we've accepted more of who we truly are, let's say. So anyway, that's just a thought. Thank you.
Thank you. What came up for me in that sharing was I remember from the Course in Miracles, it said, but you are remembering but a journey you have already taken. And Christina, a week or two ago, I remember you sharing about a shift or a difference you felt in an experience with light. And my experience with this group, which is a reflection for me too, is like our appearance is changing. We are becoming lighter. My goodness. Christina.
I clicked it off. Good. I love that it is an expression that the body, the form becomes an expression of the mind-heart connection, the beingness. And I think as Mark said, as a stepping process, it is always coming back within yourself to find and acknowledge, recognize your identity. And in all that reflection or Christ consciousness, it becomes more powerful. You feel the shift in energies as you grow in spirit. And it made me think of, I think it was Maya Angelou, who said that when we lose someone or someone passes through, it is not, we remember not what they say, but how they made us feel. Because ultimately, it's the relationship within us, within our own spiritual being, that is the connection. And that is eternal. When it's established, when it's brought out, it stays, and people feel a difference. I know that people, since I've embarked on this journey, it's like, wow, you're coming from a different place. And it's like, thank you. I love the idea. I'm I have a connection and it's beautiful. And I just I love the gatherings of reinforcement and connection and understanding that is provided as we join and read and express ourselves, because we are expressing from within. So that's my thought.
Ah, beautiful. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Jim?
Again, that Jim guy. Your appearance changes when love enters your heart. The same thing happens with the way you walk, move, speak, communicate, and express yourself in all dimensions of your humanity. I get this daily quote from Diedrich Wolsack, the guy that started Choose Again, the six-step process. And today's it was on identity. And each quote each day comes with there's a quote from somebody else, and then there's his take on the whole thing. And here's his take on the thing on identity. When I stopped being so fascinated with my thoughts, so enamored with my inadequacies, so attracted to my failures, then I have allowed space for the truth to be true within me. And that's when my appearance changes. When I start being in love, walking in love, and Cindy and I were sitting around talking about this morning, and I just realized, like, oh my God, whenever I'm moping around, that's it. I'm enamored by my inadequacies. I'm fascinated by my failures, and let me share them with you so I can let you know how real they are. When I stop doing that, I light up. I walk differently. I'm walking different through the house today. It's fantastic. Just great. I cannot hear it enough. It's it's great. Thank you.
Ah, thank you, Jim. Thank you. This is just so timely. Either you live in union with what you truly are or do not. That's finally where we've come. It's that absolute, time to stop old conditioned egoic mind talk. Constantly, it's such a vigilant thing for me. And I'm so grateful. One thing that has helped me that I read recently, Jim, was simply slow down, walk slower, talk more slowly. And and there it is, right there, presence. Ah, Stephanie.
I love this sentence. The physical will occupy the place that love gives it, a form of expression of holy love for a time. And I just think that when you embody love and it enters that place in your heart, it expands time. So it becomes a place of no time. And that is a place where we never age and we become the new human. And I think about my mother, who had such a beautiful heart, and she never aged. There wasn't a wrinkle in her skin at age 96. Her chest and her back was like a baby, not a wrinkle in sight, because she was just such a beautiful embodiment of love, pure love. Thank you.
That's us. That's us. The last few minutes, and we are here, is for joining in meditation, and Iona has some Tibetan monk chants that are at a particular hertz. And the focus I would ask us to bring to this time is the children. Jesus says, "Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these." So let's send just huge love and peace and safety and protection to every child on this planet right now, whether they're your neighbor or in Gaza. Suffer the children, and more than ever, they need to feel safe. So thank you, you guys. I love you. Thank you, Iona. Thank you. Thank you. It's so simple, huh? And so seemingly hard. Any closing anything from anyone? Iona, I didn't get your voice. Joan.
Feeling kind of quiet today, but thank you. Thank you. Beautiful. A lot of beautiful, just the words to digest.
Mm-hmm. For as dark as it gets, it must get that light, and it's going up, and we're all holding it. That's our job. And yeah, be well, be safe. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you, Iona. Hug.
Love to all. Thank you.